Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how to do an offset both on the Cricut software as well as on the Phonto app. So if you're going to do it in the Cricut software, you're going to type out a name. I'm just going to use the name Sarah. Let's do a different font here. Let's just do this one. Okay. I'll make it bigger so you can see. I'll duplicate it. Move that one over here to the side. Now I'm going to duplicate it again. And you're going to line it up. And then you're going to select both of them. And you're going to weld. You're going to do it again. Duplicate. Line them up. Select them both. And weld. You can right click weld or you can hit weld over here on the side. So I'm going to do it again. You're going to do this several times until you get it as thick as you want it. Line it up. Select both of them and weld. Okay, so I'm going to change this one just so you can see the difference. My original bottom one here in white. I'm going to right click it, send to the front so it stays on top. And when I bring it over on top of here, you can see that there's an offset. Now to go a step further, if you have a hard time lining them up, here's what you can do. So if this is the way that you want it, the two together, if this is how you want it to look, go ahead and hide this white one. Go ahead over here to shapes, click star or whatever shape you want. I usually use stars. We're gonna make some registration marks is what they're called. So I'm gonna shrink that star down. I'm gonna turn it black to match the name. Then I'm going to put it right here. I'm gonna duplicate it. And I'm gonna put another one over here. Then I'll select them both together. Right click and attach them. Okay, so now I'm going to hit duplicate on these attached stars to make another set. Change that color to white because that's what color your other name is. Now you're going to unhide your white one. You're going to take these and put them on top of these so that they line up. Now you're going to go back and hide your dark ones and the black name so that you just have your white stars in your white name. Select these together and attach them. So now if you unhide everything, okay, you can move them now. See how there's one with, no, well, apparently I didn't attach these. So let's do that again. Okay, I actually like how that looks, so I'll leave that there. Let's hide this and this, and let's go ahead and attach this. All right, now you can move them. So when you print this out, say you're gonna print this on black and this on white, you're gonna have these little stars that print out as well. So when you put this on your transfer paper, which is what I do, and then I put this on top of this after I have this on transfer paper, you're gonna line those stars up so that this goes exactly where you want it to on this instead of having to eyeball it. You don't have to use registration marks. You can eyeball it. I prefer to do it this way most of the time so that I can get it exactly how I wanted it on the Cricut software. So the other way to do an offset, which I actually think is easier even though it takes more steps because you don't get very clean edges when you duplicate and weld in here like this. So to show you how to do that, I'm going to show you on my iPad. And this is the Phonto app. So I'm going to click that. And I've already been messing in here, so let's get rid of that. Phonto app. You're gonna have to go to dafont.com just like you would for Cricut and download the fonts that you want to use in here. Tap the screen, hit plain images. I choose the white one. This little button up here, click that and click use. All right, so I'm gonna tap it, I'm gonna add text. I'm gonna type the name Sarah. Now your fonts are right here. I have a few downloaded. I'm using Cream Candy. Hit done. Now it shows up in white, so we're gonna change that color so we can see it. You can also change the size of it and make it bigger or smaller, whatever you want. Usually it shows up small and I make it bigger, but I was already working in it, so it comes up as big as I had it last time. So I'm gonna change this to black so that I can see it, and I'm gonna hit done. Now, I'm gonna tap on the white again and hit add text, and I'm gonna type Sarah again. All right, so it brings it up the same size as what you have your first one. I'm gonna hit style on this one. On the text, it's black. Let's make it pink or light pink. And then you're gonna hit stroke. You're gonna bring your alpha all the way over here. Make it pink. Make both of them pink. And then your width at the very bottom, make it as big as you want it. I'm gonna do it probably about right there. So your offset part, you're gonna hit text and make it whatever color you want it. Hit stroke, make it that same color, and you're gonna change your alpha and your width to make it as big as you want it. Now I'm gonna hit done. I'll put this here, I tap on this and bring it over. You can see how that looks. All right, so separate them again. So you have both of them on this page. Click this little button down here, and I'm going to airdrop. That's how I'm gonna do this. You can send it to yourself in Messenger. This is the easiest way for me. I'm gonna airdrop it to my Mac. You'll see up here on my screen, it pops up here. So I'm gonna open this right here. And I've already done it a couple times practicing, so you'll see that on my desktop. Open up my Cricut, I'm gonna upload. So that image is right here. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna hit complex, because that's just what I always choose. Now I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit, and the easiest way to do this for me is I'm gonna go ahead and crop this so that I just have the black part. Okay, shrink it again. Let's use our little magic brush over here, get rid of the background. Hit continue. I'm gonna use the cut file because that's what it's gonna be. Anyway, we're gonna cut it. Now I'm gonna hit upload again, and I'm gonna grab that same exact image. Hit complex, and this time I'm gonna get rid of the black and keep the pink. You can do these as two individual pieces if you want, but I mean, to me it's just easier just to do it this way. Alright. Bring that, and that. Continue. Keep this cut file. I'm gonna select both of these pieces and insert them. All right, I'm going to shrink these. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and change that top one to pink, whatever color I want, just so I can see the contrasting difference. Make sure you send it to the front so that it goes on top. All right, so now you can see, you can make this bigger if you want. You can make it a little bit smaller, however you want to do it, however you want it lined up. So again, you can add registration marks on both of these if you want to make it easier, or you can just keep them separate like this and cut them on two different colors. So those are two ways that you can use Cricut software to do your offset. You can either do it in Cricut by duplicating and welding to make your word bigger, or you can do it in Phonto and bring it over into Cricut that way. If you have any questions, let me know.